and welcome back to Sailing Ripple Effect. We're about to embark on an epic 3-day sail from Nunukan to Balikpapan, Indonesia. That's nearly 470 nautical miles and will be a huge test for our rookie crew who is still learning the basics of sailing.
Almost immediately into my shift, the wind starts to get really variable. I was like, oh my god, we're about to crash.
We hope for smooth sailing and beautiful sunsets, but of course there's always a chance for drama on the open ocean. Our mainsail just ripped off. We are still 2-3 days away from land.
That was a pretty stressful one.
Be sure to stick around for when we cross the equator and do a wild old sailing ritual.
Anchor up!
This will be our first really long sail. We've done overnight sails, so we've done like a 24-hour one. It's heavy, especially the first 24 hours when your body's trying to adjust. And usually it takes around 3-4 days to actually adjust.
So we won't adjust.
We won't adjust basically. It will just be hard the entire way. So just make sure that you sleep when you need to sleep, especially if you have a night shift. Like, just sleep for as long as you want in the morning. Is nothing specific that you need to be up for except dinner. Dinner time is when everyone gathers together and we do a little lowdown of the day, and that's like the only time that is required for you to be with the group. When we get out there, it might get rougher weather. Do you have a weather update?
Winds are supposed to be from the northeast between 0 and 15, but they will potentially compress between the two islands as we get in the middle of the channel. And when we get to the Horn, then the waves could pick up and the wind.
This is what Doc was talking about.
Okay.
Between these islands in my funnel. Doc and I knew we would be putting a lot of trust into the crew over the next few days. So we wanted to make sure that our planning and precautions were extremely thorough. If there were any questions or concerns, this was the time to mention them.
Okay, so it's like 6 p.m. I think, and we're just watching the sun go down. It's the first sunset officially on the move, like while we're sailing. And yeah, we're saying it's really cool that there's no land to be seen around us. It's literally just our boat and the ocean.
Yeah, so right now we're just having this like really beautiful moment of gratitude with the sunset and just the ocean, and I know the stars are gonna be great.
It's so special.
Dinner time! With everyone in high spirits, we sat down for our first dinner of the trip. So how has the day been so far?
It's been good.
Sponsor me.
It's been good. It's been nice to see that everyone actually have had energy today and been able to be up, do things, which is nice. Hopefully that will last. Probably not. Alright, so the mainsail just freaking ripped on one of these waves, and luckily it's not a lot of wind right now, but this is really bad, so we have to take the sail down. Luckily it's below the reef, so we can just have one reef in, but this is really bad. We need to get the code 0 in first. We are still 2-3 days away from land, and we don't even know if that's a place where it's possible to get it fixed. So right now we're a little bit screwed. Luckily we're able to put in the second reef and we can still use it because it's just below the first reef that it is broken, but that's really, really broken and we need to fix that right now. This way. All the way.
That was a pretty stressful one. I started out by feeling really seasick. Almost immediately into my shift, the wind started to get really variable, and it was hard to tell like what to do with the sails. This was something that completely, I think, with our capabilities is unfixable and is gonna need professional help.
The drama didn't end there, and later that night, while Kay was on shift, something sketchy happened.
So, I almost crashed into a giant ship because on the charts it had the little triangle guy going that way, and I was clicking it, and it was like, yeah, it's going that and I was looking at all these lights, and they were all white lights. And I was like, hey, well, white light means the back of the ship, so like, even though I'm getting kind of close, like, it's going away, like, it's totally fine. And it was not going away, and I realized as I started to be able to see the water splashing in front of it, I was like, oh my god, we're about to crash. So like, I threw the engine into reverse, but luckily the sails aren't doing very much, and it passed very close in front of us, and I was able to realize that it was like a passenger ship or something, so it had all the lights on the decks, and like one tiny little light, which showed me that it was going towards me, but I couldn't see that in like relation to all the electric lights that I had on. But we didn't crash.
We didn't crash.
Just another ship of the day.
Well. What do we have here, huh? Oh. 18.7 knots wind. Waves. How many feet meters are those, Mara?
They're 1.5 meter.
1.5? They feel way bigger. Let's check the storms. Oh. That's just popped up. That's a new one. And oh, look at this one. That one's building more and more.
Cool.
Interesting. It's not always crystal waters and rainbows out here. I just have to say, wow, to the trust that Doc and Mara have in us. Like, we are in the middle of this terrible weather. We are surrounded by storms. It's starting to rain, and I'm getting splashed on, and I popped my head there, and Doc was asleep. Mara's gone to bed. Everybody's asleep. Like, amazing. I'm glad. There's so much trust, but also... Okay, update. It has calmed down a little bit. Finally having my beloved cereal that I've been thinking about all morning. And yeah, hopefully no more storms.
With day 2 ahead of us and beautiful skies and sunshine above, I got a great idea. What if we make today the best day ever?
Hell yeah!
Nice! Me too!
So the crew and I made a list of all the awesome things we wanted to do while sailing, and we got straight to it.
Little late, but it is acro yoga time!
Podcast episode done. Now we make cookies. They must die.
Sip and paint. Done.
And of course, after the workout, everyone was, well, you get the picture.
It's 6 o'clock. It's photo shoot time.
Photo shoot time. Sunset photo shoot. Done. We smashed it. BDE. BDE. Look at that. Beautiful. And sunset sky.
But tomorrow would be the big day we were all waiting for when we would cross the equator.
We're about to cross the equator, or not. My estimate is about 20 minutes. We're so excited, but Natalia's sleeping, so we're gonna go wake her up because she cannot miss this moment.
Nobody can.
Nobody can.
You want me to film? Okay, go.
Natalia!
Why would you do that?
Are you ready to get ready to cross the equator soon? Are you so excited?
Oh yeah, I am. We don't know if Mara is sleeping. I feel like she's not, but maybe she is. In case she is,
It would be amazing to do the same
so
thing.
go do the same. I have to stay here.
I'm gonna go creep on Mara. Are you so excited to cross the equator soon?
So excited! Poseidon! We are half a nautical mile away from the equator. Whoa! This is a massive moment for first time equator on the boat crossers right here. We're gonna go from being polywags to shellbacks. And you earn yourself a turtle tattoo. Whoa!
Love it! Oh, we're gonna soon be down to 2 fingers. What happens when you cross the equator? Is the Earth gonna like flip? Oh!
It'll all be different in the southern hemisphere.
14,
I swear to God.
13, 11, 10, 9, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1!
It looks so different. I'm Neptune, god of the ocean.
The horror!
No wise ass comments, or you will find yourself in big trouble, young lady. I am Neptune, lord of the oceans. You have just crossed the equator and are entering my southern ocean. This is something that few mortals ever do on their own boat. However, in order to incur my favor and be allowed safe passage in my southern oceans, where am I? Crossing my equator means you are true sailors. If you follow these instructions, you will be transformed from immature polywags into true shellbacks of the ocean. Why are you laughing? However, be forewarned, if you don't adhere to my rubrics, you will find my southern oceans inhospitable, dangerous, stormy, and you will meet Davy Jones. Be advised, as Lord of the 7 seas, I require acts of attrition from you. Number 1, all polywags shall consecrate your boat. Thou shalt prostrate yourselves in all quadrants of the boat. No talking. With this action, the boat will be allowed into my southern oceans. You gotta crawl around the boat.
I'm overtaking! Oh no! That's the hardest obstacle. Oh, it's amazing. This is actually harder.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah!
Number 2, all polywags shall imbibe in fermented drink and share with me. This will cleanse your inner souls and facilitate a meld with Neptune. Shots.
Shot! We would like to pour one out for Daddy Poseidon, because he loves us, we love him.
And for Mama Ocean.
And for Mama Ocean,
letting
should we
us-
take care of her?
Yes.
Always.
Always. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
With
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
And go. Go!
Delicious.
Number 3, all polywags shall consecrate their bodies with mine. Thou shalt enter the water without any human encumbrances, so that your bodies will become one with the ocean. Jump in the water naked.
Everyone get naked right now.
Right now! You're gonna go jump in the ocean.
Well, after 3 fun, disastrous, and amazing days at sea, we made it to Balikpapan.
Yes, we are. It's been an eventful 3 days. So many freaking things have happened.
We crossed a few bucket list items off our list and experienced a true rite of passage as sailors. And we had the best day ever. But on Sailing Ripple Effect, that's basically an everyday thing. This is Mara, signing off. See you next time!